Google I/O was a few days back. It is an annual event where the CEO of Google, Sundar Pichai, comes on stage. They gather influencers and media from all over the world and showcase the live demo of the products that Google has been working on. And this year, not one, not two, not three, but 20 exciting products were launched. Now we'll look at all these products one by one in a very precise and crisp manner. I just got done diving deep into everything announced at Google I/O 2025, and wow, it's not just hype this time. Google dropped some of the most game-changing AI tools you have seen. I watched the entire keynote, yes, all of it, and I have pulled out the most exciting and important announcements so you don't have to. This isn't just another list of updates, this is the beginning of a new chapter for AI. So, if you are someone who is into productivity, tech, or just plain curious where the world is heading next, stick around. I'm covering all the major updates, this real world impact, and how you can start using these tools today. Let's get started. So far, we have been using text to video generated tools like Sora, DeepSeek, and even Google's own Veo 2. But now with Veo 3, you can create videos that look ultra realistic with real world physics, things like movement, lighting, and detail, which looks incredibly natural. But here's what makes it really special. It doesn't generate video, it also creates audio. That means background sounds, sound effects, and even dialogue can all be created automatically by the AI.
They left behind a ball today. It bounced higher than I can jump.
What manner of magic is that?
So instead of using separate tools to add sound later, Veo 3 does it all in one go, video and audio together. That's something no other AI tool out there can do right now, not even the popular ones. And you know what's the best part? That Google's own I/O opening video this year was made with Veo 3. So if you haven't seen it yet, I'll link it below, go check it out. The quality is basically Hollywood tier. The next update is Flow. It is a new app by Google that helps you create entire movie scenes using AI. So it's not just about generating video clips with Veo 3. Flow lets you build complete, realistic looking stories from beginning to end. And here's what makes it powerful is that you can use Flow to generate videos, images, and storyboards, all connected to tell a full story. So it brings together tools like Veo 3 for video, Imagen 4 for visuals. So you can create rich, detailed scenes that look like they were made by a professional studio. Now you can extend a scene if you want it to go on longer, cut a scene if you don't like part of it, or even change details in the scene. And it updates everything smoothly. It's incredibly flexible and it could be a game changer for content creators like us. Next up is Imagen 4. So Google has been constantly upgrading its image generation model to compete with DALL-E and Midjourney. So Imagen 4 is offering enhanced realism and detailed visuals that look genuinely professional. So the most important improvement is with its ability to write text in the image. Yes, you heard it right, that typography. So previous models struggled with text and images, often creating weird gibberish or text that breaks apart if you look closely. But Imagen 4 gets the text right with proper spacing, alignment, and even creative choices like adding texture to fonts. Not only does it handle lighting, composition, and detail like a pro, now this is the part where even the best image generating models suffer. Plus, it's 10 times faster than its previous models. That means less waiting and more creating. The update number 4 is Lyria 2. So Google's advanced AI tools for making music. Lyria 2 is a powerful AI model that can create professional quality music in almost any genre. So whether it's classical, whether it's jazz, whether it's pop, whether it's like electronic or something else. What makes it special is that it wasn't just made by engineers. It was developed with help from real musicians and music producers. So the results sound obviously natural and polished. You also get a lot of control. You can change the tempo, you can increase the bass, highlight certain instruments. Basically, you can shape the music exactly the way you want. So it's especially useful for YouTube creators and filmmakers who can now create custom music for their videos without worrying about copyright issues. So Ligia 2 works through the Gemini API and Vertex AI Studio, so developers can generate music from text prompts and even add it directly into their own apps. Update number 5 is Gemini 2.5 Pro DeepThink, and it shows just how far Google is pushing AI. So this new model is not just good at answering questions, it is designed to understand how the world actually works. So Google calls the idea world models, which means that the AI isn't just giving responses, it's simulating and reasoning about real life situations. So you can even use it for hardcore math, coding, planning, and much more. So it's the engine powering Project Astra, Flow, Imagine, Lyria, all of it. So Google is also making major progress with Gemini Robotics, which helps robots learn how to hold things, follow complex instructions, and adjust to tasks in real time. So this isn't just theoretical, it is AI that can interact with and manipulate the physical world. Update number 6 is about Project Astra and Gemini Live, and this one's super exciting. This one made me do a double take. So if you have ever used Google AI Studio, you might know that you can point your phone's camera at something and ask the AI that what it is. You can use it to identify gadgets, fix your bike, learn how to use a microwave, even share your screen and get help with apps like Excel. So it's like having a tech savvy friend in your pocket. And it's not just smart, it's witty too. So Google showed a demo where someone pointed at a garbage truck and jokingly said that it's nice convertible. You know what the AI replied? I think you might have mistaken the garbage truck for a convertible. Is there anything else I can help?
Pretty nice convertible. I think you might have mistaken the garbage truck for a convertible. Is there anything else I can help you with?
It doesn't just see what you're showing, it understands, reasons, and responds like a real assistant. Another exciting update from Google is the launch of Android XR glasses. So what happens is that these are the smart glasses come with Gemini AI built in. So it's like having a virtual assistant with you all the time right in your glasses. That means Gemini can see what you're seeing, it can answer your questions and even remember things for you. The 8th big update from Google is something called Google Beam, made in partnership with HP. It's a new display setup that uses 6 cameras placed at different angles to scan your face and body in 3D. It then creates a high quality 3D version of you, which looks incredibly real to the person on the other side of the call. Now think of this as your AI employee. Project Mariner is an agentic AI system that learns from you. Now, here's what mind-blowing is that it can multitask up to 10 things at once. And the best part is that it has a teach and repeat feature. So if you show it how to do something once, it remembers it forever and can repeat it anytime in the future. So imagine you have a daily task like creating invoices, sending emails, or making Canva designs. But with Project Mariner, you can simply show the AI how you do it once and it will learn your process. After that, it can repeat a task for you automatically exactly the way you do it. The 10th update is Gemini Agent Mode, and it's super useful. The AI agents aren't new. Google's also working on Project Mariner, but now Gemini has its own built-in agent mode that can do tasks for you automatically. Now let's say you are looking for apartments near you, so you open the Gemini app, type something like find apartments near me under 30,000 and hit enter. So Gemini agent mode will then go to real estate websites like 99 Acres or No Broker and actually search through the listings for you. It applies your filters, picks out the best matches and shows you the results right inside the Gemini app. Now, this update is for the builders. Let's say you have no idea how to code or design, but you have always wanted to build your own app. So that's exactly what Stitch is for. You just type what kind of app you want to build. For example, I want to create a simple to-do list app. Stitch will then show you design mockups and wireframes, kind of like app sketches. If you like what you see, you approve the design, then Stitch automatically writes the actual code for your app based on that design which you have approved. So these aren't just images, these are real editable designs like the ones you would make in Figma, with each part working just like in a real app. So once the design is finalized, it turns everything into ready-to-use code, builds the website or app for you, and even lets you launch it directly through Google. So that's text to design to code to launch, all in one tool. The next update is the new AI mode in Google search. With AI mode, Google is moving beyond the usual list of links we have been seeing for years. So here's what it does. So instead of giving you links, it actually goes through hundreds of websites, pulls out the most useful and reliable information, and gives you a solid answer right there in your search. The next update is called Agentic Checkout, and it's really impressive. Now, Google isn't just helping you find clothes, it helps you try them on virtually. Now, let's say you are shopping for clothes online, but you're waiting for a discount. With Agentic Checkout, Google does all the work for you. So here is how it works. As soon as the price drops, you get a notification, you tap on it, and everything is ready. That item is already in your cart, your current size is selected automatically since it knows your preferences, and all you have to do is confirm the payment using GPay. Now, related to this, the next update is the shopping feature. Now, Google has introduced a virtual try-on feature. Now, here is how it works. You upload a full body photo of yourself and then give it a picture of the outfit you are thinking about buying. Now Google, what it will do, it will digitally place the clothing on your photo, showing you exactly how it would look on your body. Thanks to Gemini's multimodal capabilities, that it combines image understanding with fashion fitting to give you a super realistic preview, almost like trying clothes on in a real store. Now the next update is Google Meet live translation. Imagine this, I'm speaking in Hindi and you only understand Spanish. So normally that conversation obviously wouldn't go very far, right? But now with this new feature, Google Meet can translate both of us in real time. See, here is how it works. It hears me speaking in Hindi, translated it to Spanish, and shows it to you so you can understand. And when you speak in Spanish, it translates your words in English or Hindi for me to read. So even if we don't speak the same language, we can still have a full conversation as long as we both understand English. But currently the only language available are English and Spanish, but Google promised about more languages will be added throughout the year. The next update is called SynthID, and it's all about tracking AI generated content. So whenever you use a Google tool like Veo to make a video, or Imagen to create an image, or even use Gemini to create or generate any kind of media, Google adds an invisible watermark to it. That's what SynthID is. You won't see it, but it's there to let Google know the content was made using AI. And it helps track how AI generated content is being used and shared online. And finally, something close to the heart is FireSat. Google has launched FireSat, a system that uses satellite images and AI to detect forest fires early. So this kind of technology can literally help save lives and protect the environment. So right now it works with just one satellite and can detect a fire within 12 hours, but Google plans to bring that down to just 20 minutes in the future. The 15th update is called Jules, Google's own AI coding assistant similar to GitHub Copilot or Replit. So with Jules, you can generate complete code bases just by typing what you want to build. So it understands your instructions and turns them into working code. You can also upload your existing code and Jules will understand the full context. It will help you fix issues and also it can add new features. So basically, you can go from a simple text prompt to a fully working app in just minutes. Now let's talk about something really interesting, that is Google AI pricing. You might be thinking all these powerful AI tools must cost a lot, right? Well, surprisingly, many of them are free to start using. But yes, there are limits. If you want more access or want to use the latest and most advanced tools, that's where Google's paid plans come in. The first plan is $20 per month. It gives you access to Gemini 2.5 Pro and VO2 in the Gemini app, Flow with VO2, Whisk with VO2, Notebook LM with higher limits, Gemini integration in Gmail, Google Doc, and Gemini in Chrome with a 2 TB storage. It's great if you're just starting out or want to explore advanced AI features without spending too much. But the top tier plan is called Google AI Ultra and it's a serious upgrade, my friends. For $250 a month, you get access to VO3, Imagen 4, Flow, and all of Google's agent-based AI tools. So basically, the best of what Google AI currently offers. So this unlocks the highest levels of access, including Gemini 2.5 Pro in the Gemini app, Flow and Whisk with VO3, Notebook LM with the highest limits, Project Mariner, YouTube Premium, 30 TB of storage, and all the features from the Pro plan. So both plans are available in the US today, with the Ultra plan coming to other countries soon. So Google I/O 2025 wasn't just a product launch, it was actually a blueprint for the future of AI. Now the question is, how will you use it? Let me know in the comments which tool excited you the most. I'll be testing a bunch of these live on the channel in the coming weeks. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye, take care.